My name is Jakob Odersky. I'm currently not working for any company. I live here in San Francisco, but I've been working with Scala for about 9 years now, I would say. Okay, so I'll say what I used to build at my previous company. We were working on a treatment matching pipeline for cancer patients. Essentially, the problem we were trying to solve was that there are many patients who have some kind of cancer, and there are more treatments than ever available. The problem, though, is that no single doctor, no single human can know about all of them. So what we were building was a matching system, talking with pharma, with hospitals, gathering a database of treatments, and then matching patients with that. I don't know, I like the architecture ones are often, I found some of the most insightful ones. What kind of best practices I would share? Well, I think the essential part, especially if you're in the Scala ecosystem, is to try to not use all the features that you can. Try to keep it as simple as possible. Start out basic, don't use advanced features. When you do see them, then of course use them, but yeah, keep it simple is, I would say, my best practice. What am I moving to? I mean, I think it's always important to stay up to date with the latest developments, the latest new open source projects happening, and this is, I think, at a conference is the best time to find out about these, and I hope to learn more about new projects that can solve my daily problems. That's a funny question. So initially, I did not actually want to be a programmer at all. When I was 14, I got my first laptop. I went to my dad and said, hey, I know you do this programming stuff. Can you teach me some? And he showed me this program. I think we built like a hangman on the command line. And I was like, yeah, it's kind of boring. Like, what am I going to show my friends? Then no one's going to understand it. So what I did later on is I went to Visual Basic and built things, because this is what you did at the time. You could build a program, distribute it with your friends, and everybody would, wow. I think nowadays you can do these things pretty nicely in JavaScript. So if this would happen now, I'd probably move to JavaScript. It's only much later that I kind of like rediscovered Scala. And I mean, it was helpful that I always had a primary source I could ask questions. So in that regard, I don't know, I think I just moved to Scala mostly because it was the easiest for me to learn. In the next years, I mean, I don't know the exact future, but I am going to stick with programming Scala on a daily basis, probably. Yeah. My favorite things. I really like the community here. I've had the Scale by the Bay, especially at the conferences when you get to meet everyone, not only from the Bay. It's just always a blast. I've had great conversations in the hallways. After the conferences is always great. My favorite part is just the interactions between people. Everyone is open to learning, to discussing things. There's no one is arrogant, things like that. It's just a great community.